You were probably told growing up that having a backup plan was always a good idea. Sure, a plan B can make you feel less nervous about the future, but new research shows that merely thinking about options other than success can make your goals harder to reach. Researchers asked people to unscramble sentences, telling them they would get a free snack or leave early when they completed the task. Some were asked to come up with alternative ways to get the rewards, while others had to do the puzzle. The results? People who had a backup plan were less likely to complete the task because they felt less pressure to succeed. According to the authors of the study, by making a backup plan, you are effectively constructing an emotional safety net which may dampen your goal desire. Makes sense, Kat? What do you think?
I think this is the reason why so many people are dog walkers in this city, because their parents tell them you can be an actor someday if you just keep trying. No, you need at a certain time you need a backup plan.
So you think that that is, regardless of the
everything's always worked out for me. It's the first time I've tried it, so I don't really know. But yeah, you need to have a backup plan, or else you end up falling and having to live on the taxpayer dime. And I am not okay with that. This is Fox News. What should the debate be here?
You're right. You may be right about that fact. So Kat says, Guy, you got to have a backup plan, but that doesn't negate the study. That you're more likely, you should have a backup plan if you want security, but if you only want to reach your goal, you just got to go for the goal, right?
No, I mean...
It's a study. It's not wrong.
Oh, it must be true.
Yes.
I think one of the people who did the study's name was Milkman. I saw that last time, so maybe that person needs a backup plan. I don't know, get married or something. That's actually a cool last name. Regardless, the study was about, like, doing a puzzle or getting a snack. Yeah. It was not about, like, having a career and, you know, having, life important stuff. I think for the big things, you should have contingency plans. Maybe not a backup plan, but contingencies. Because you don't always get exactly what you want. And if you don't, you shouldn't just be sitting there like, oh, well, damn. Oh, well.
Why not? Well, then you walk a dog.
Well, I think you should be conscious that there's options, but to have a full plan, I think the plan comes when you smack a wall or something. It's like when I wanted to ride a bike, I didn't think, if this doesn't work out, I'll ride a skateboard. You know what I mean? It's like...
You got to ride the bike, right?
Yeah, you say, I'm going to ride this bike. I'm not thinking about a skateboard or a roller skating or something.
Well, for instance, with stand-up, I mean, you decided to go into stand-up, right? And then...
Stand-up was my backup plan.
And he had one. And he's on red eye.
Right,
so it's
but it didn't work out.
It has.
So I have to go back to my day job.
But Madison, what do you think?
I think the problem with the study is they didn't make a differentiation between having a potential backup plan maybe in the back of your mind versus actively preparing for your backup plan. Because
yes.
I think of it like this. When you set out for your plan A, you know, you set out to succeed. You don't set out to fail. So until you've completely exhausted your effort in reaching goal A, you're not going to go to goal B. So having a backup plan in the back of your mind is fine, but I see what they're saying with potentially if you're working on too many things at once, you're not going to be able to reach the highest level of success in one of them.
Well, you have to do something, though. If you have a backup plan, you've got to have the schooling. You know, for instance, if you want to go into show business and your backup plan is not going to be a dog walker, then you've got to go to school for it, so it is going to impede on your...
You can go to school when you finish plan A. Do you see what I'm saying? So say plan A doesn't work out and plan A didn't involve school, you can always go to school at that point. If you're having some success in plan A, why not go for it?
But isn't the schooling part of the plan? So let's say you want to go to Harvard. You don't just apply to Harvard. You also have some other options in case you don't get in.
Back up. You got that safety school. Okay, do you want salad with your pizza? Too bad. You're getting it next.